Today in our 2018 Ford Explorer, you're going to be taking a look at, I'm going to show you how to install the Curt Class 3 Trailer Hitch Receiver, part number C13386. This is what our hitch looks like when it's installed. It's going to be a Class 3. It's going to be 2" by 2". It's going to have a 5/8" hitch pin hole. So you can see the receiver tube has a reinforced collar on it to give a little extra stability. Now you can see the cross tube, however, most of it is up behind the bumper. It has a nice rounded tube design, so it's going to fit with the contour of the vehicle. It's going to have a plate style safety chain hookup. You can see your safety chain loops. They are a little bit small, however, it does give you plenty of room for different size safety chain hooks. You're going to have a 400-pound max tongue weight, which is a downward pressure on the inside of the receiver tube. You're going to have a 4,000-pound max trailer weight, which is a trailer plus the load included. Now you can use weight distribution with this. Tongue weight's going to go up to 500 pounds and trailer weight's going to go up to 5,000 pounds. I always recommend that you check your owner's manual to make sure your vehicle can withstand that amount of weight. And you're going to want to go with the lowest number between the hitch and the vehicle. Now let's give you a few measurements to help you when deciding on any hitch mount accessories you may need, such as a bike rack, ball mount, or cargo carrier. From the center of the hitch pin hole to the outermost part of the bumper will be about 4.5 inches. From the ground to the top innermost part of the receiver tube will be about 15 3/4 inches. Now let's show you how to get this installed. First thing we need to do is we're going to need to lower our exhaust. We're going to take a strap, and you can hang it from anywhere that's solid. What I like to do, because the springs are easy to get to, is just hook it on the springs and cinch it up. Next thing we need to do, we need to remove our rubber isolators that are holding our exhaust in place. We're going to have 3 of them. You're going to have one on your passenger side, one on your driver's side, and we're going to have one right here in the center. What we're going to do is we're going to spray a lubricant. Soapy water works just fine. Then we'll take a pry bar and we'll just slide them off. And then we'll repeat that same process for the other 2. Next thing we need to do is we're going to take an 18mm socket. We're going to remove these 2 bolts that are holding our exhaust hanger bracket up. Here on the driver's side, our exhaust hanger is actually going to have this hook. We're going to have 2 bolts here on the bottom. We're going to have a 3rd one up here on the inside of the frame. Next we need to remove the 2 rubber isolators from our brackets. We'll just pull them off. The brackets will not be reinstalled. Now you're going to take your 2 longer bolts. You're going to have 4 flat washers and 2 lock nuts. We're going to take 1 flat washer up against the head of the bolt with your rubber isolator. Slide it on like this. Here's a bracket on the inside of the hitch. Slide it through like that. Put your other washer on. And then thread on your lock nut. And we'll tighten them down with a 5/8 socket and wrench. You want to make sure these aren't so tight that you're squishing this. You want to be able to move that. Next we're going to take our carriage bolt, our flange nut, spacer block. We're going to do what's called a reverse fish wire. Take our supplied wire, we're going to put on our spacer block, thread on our carriage bolt. We're going to feed our bolt up first, and then we're going to push our spacer block up into place. You want to make sure you leave your fish wire attached at this point. Now if your spacer block and your bolt doesn't seem to be sitting right, if you wiggle it around, it'll slide into place. Now with the next set of hands, we'll get our hitch into place. You want to make sure you go over top of the exhaust. On your passenger side, remember you have the pull wire. You're going to put it through the corresponding hole in the hitch. We're going to take a hex bolt, conical tooth washer, to make sure the teeth are facing up toward the hitch. And we're going to put one in on each side to hold our hitch in place while we get the rest of our hardware in. Now we'll take our 20mm socket, tighten our hitch into place. Now we can remove our pull wire on our passenger side. Now we'll take our flange nut, put it into place, tighten this one down using a 19mm socket. Next we're going to torque all of our hardware to the specifications in the instructions. You're going to repeat that for all remaining hardware. Now we can put our exhaust back in place, and we're going to start with this isolator right here in the middle. Once you have your isolators back in place, you're going to remove your strap and you're ready to go. And that'll do it for a look at and installation on the Curt Class 3 Trailer Hitch Receiver, part number C13386 on our 2018 Ford Explorer.
Thanks for watching. Click the link in our description below to shop, learn more, or visit us at etrailer.com and leave us a comment if you have any questions.